Quit now, and cake will be served immediately.
Hello, and welcome to OMG Game Boy Podcast.
Why can't you say
I can't.
it?
I wanted to say subsidiary, but anyway, we're what the Famicom, but these episodes are bite-sized pieces that you can take with you. It's OM Game Boy.
Yes, and I'm your host,
OMGAMEBOY.
Dan Tendo, OM Game Boy. I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, OMGAMEBOY, and I'm your other host, Nick Tendo, and we're here to give you like some bite-sized fun. So today's episode, I really wanted to focus on that oh so popular meme going around, or as I pronounce it, mem. We're going to talk about the cake is a lie.
So probably the most famous, the first viral thing I remember happening.
It's funny you say that. So the cake is a lie is from Portal 1. Portal being the Valve Studios game, the guys who brought you Half-Life. Oh my gosh, that's such a good game.
It was actually in the orange box. I'd fucking know this.
Yes, it is. That's so funny. It's funny because my son actually played the orange box after he played it on computer, and he thinks it stinks because the frame rate, it's on an Xbox 360, and But I'm telling him he's wrong. That was the coolest game ever. I actually really thought Portal was one of the most innovative games. Like, so cool. You make portals, it's puzzles. It's like a little bit scientific, but it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek funny too. And that's kind of where this meme became like viral.
Well,
Like,
I guess first explain what the cake is a
okay.
lie is.
So they promise you have to do these tests, and the whole time it's a robotic woman voice, and it's like, GLaDOS. She's telling you how to go through these puzzles. She's like, another human is here. Thank you. You are probably the pride of hometown here, and we are very proud of your excellence in
That's
being
pretty
the
good.
best at hometown here. And like, it's funny because it's like sarcastic, biting humor in
Yeah.
a thing, and you're like, is this robot making fun of me? Because it's a robot, and they're like, I'm sorry, your weight must have set off the particle accelerator. Please try again. And then it's like real funny because you're like, are they calling me fat? Are they fat shaming in 2007?
Yeah, that was the first fat shaming.
It was. Not the first.
In history, yes. Go
Not
on.
the first in history. But anyway, the whole time they're like, if you complete this test, there will be cake afterwards. And like it's referenced like 3 or 4 times through the testing, and you're like, I don't know that cake is really an incentive. You're like, this is weird, but like I would enjoy cake. And it's real funny because in these levels you go level to level, and like some of the levels aren't 100% done, and you can crawl into pathways that are like off the beaten path a little bit, and you're like, whoa, what's in here? And sometimes it's just nothing. It's people writing on walls, and it's human handwriting, and it's like graffiti that's in a room that no one knows about. And it's like you look left and you look right, and you're like, this is weird. And it's like all this stuff, and it's like the cake is a lie, and it's like the cake with a line through it and like scribbling. And like, when you look through A Beautiful Mind and he has like a million pieces of paper and there's scribbles and lines everywhere and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
it looks like that. And you're like, this game isn't anything like that. It's just I'm doing testing. What is this? What are
So
these
you have
other
no
people?
clue what the fuck is going on. You were not
No,
prepared for these.
not at all. I thought it was just a testing game where I played with portals, and you get through it and they keep referencing this cake, and you find more and more examples of like pictures of cake on the wall and like hidden spots, and you're like, whoa, dude, other humans were here. Like, what's going on? Like, and why did they say the cake is a lie? Like, and it's funny because, hey, how could they know the cake was a lie at level 2?
Good point.
Good point. So anyway, by the end, like they want you to hand in your portal gun and stand on this platform. You've done well, and there will be cake. It will be served, is what they say. And you're like,
Okay.
okay, cool. And there's fire everywhere, and they're like, just stand there, please. And then it's the robot voice, and you're like, this is weird. I'm probably gonna die. And the first time I did it, I just stood there and I died. And I was like, that's not how you play a game. So apparently, you're supposed to make a portal somewhere and escape, and then the whole point is GLaDOS is mad that you escaped. You were supposed to die and incinerate. Your portal gun survived, and they give it to someone else. So the cake isn't real. It's a
Oh.
fucking lie,
So two
dude.
things. This is actually a great
Yeah.
game for someone with high blood sugar
hmm
and gluten-free people.
Gluten-free people. Yeah, the
Because
cake is
I'm
probably
gluten-free.
gluten-free.
I can't
Yeah.
eat cake. I do. Don't tell. Yo, shush.
Shush.
Don't tell
Let me
people.
tell you
So
what
if
his farts are like, folks. His farts are through the roof.
so if I'm playing this game and the cake's a lie, I'm actually relieved. You know, shouldn't
Yeah,
I be relieved?
from the farts. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It releases a lot
That's
of
how I
carbon.
open the portals.
That is
I
how you
toot my
open
way through the portals.
Toot toot, they say. They call you the toot man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think like the cake is a lie just became a funny meme to say like something doesn't exist. It's like in the Matrix, come this way and you will find the spoon is not real, or there is no spoon. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I looked up that it was, I knew it was a meme. When I looked it was a meme, I looked at the memes. I looked up memes, and I'm like, first off, in 2007, this is when the game came out. In 2007, memes fucking sucked.
I don't know. That's the funny thing. So in 2007 is when memes kind of started. Like things became viral. Chocolate Rain. There was another one. The gopher that looks out of the thing goes,
Oh
"Doo,"
yeah,
the
they're
dramatic
surprised.
gopher.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And that's when they started taking off. So a lot of people think that the cake is a lie took off because like memes were taking off. It may
Well,
not
one
have
of
been
my
the
favorite
best.
when I looked at
Yeah.
the memes, two of my favorite ones were there was just a picture of the Bible and it said the cake is a lie.
That's pretty good. That's not a
And
bad
I
one.
started cracking up, and I just
Yeah.
looked this up yesterday, and I started dying. And then another good one that I like is, you know, that meme of that like 1776 like older generation guy with the white wig and
Yeah, yeah,
pointing.
yeah.
Well, it
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
says I
Does he say the
actually
cake is a
forget.
lie?
Yeah, it's something like that. Actually, it says the cream covered bakery product is present as a false statement.
That's pretty good. I like that.
So out of all like the 20 some that I looked up, those are the only two funny ones. And I
Yeah.
appreciate
Oh, dude.
especially the
Some of them are
Bible
so
one.
bad. Bible one's good. Well, the meme kind of just took on a life of its own because throughout the game, also, I think what were the writers' names? I had it written down
We
here.
don't like to credit people on the show.
I'd like to not, but the writer's Eric Woolpaul, fake name. I'd like him to come on our podcast to clear up
Come
his
on the
name.
show, Eric.
Chet Velasek. Oh my God, Chet Velasek.
Were
They
you just
didn't.
laughing at his name?
I was. I apologize, Chet. If you want to come on and clear up your name too, we'll have a separate episode where you can clear up your name. But they actually, do you know they actually had a meme planned at the end of the game?
It
You
wasn't the cake is a
escape.
lie.
Oh no, it was at the end of the game you escape the clutches of the dungeons and the testing chambers and all this, and you come out to the real world, and this thing explodes and a metal hoop lands. And the hoop lands in front of you and slowly goes and falls over. And they were gonna make like jokes about the hoop being a character or something. And they were like they literally were like this. Maybe this is they were gonna make it have a voice at the end of the movie and stuff. And like I don't know. They were gonna do a whole bunch of
So these dudes
stuff.
took second mortgages out on their house for this fucking
Yeah.
hoop joke.
Oh, the hoop, dude. They literally bought into the hoop. And then someone came along and said, "This is a terrible idea."
And it's still in the
So
game,
it's
you
the
said,
hoop is
right?
still in the
Yeah.
game at the very end. But so what they did is I think they went back in and just for fun, like because they thought it was like cute and funny and like a little sarcastic. On the computer screens, you can see recipes for cake.
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like there's other references to cake like all throughout the game and everything. And I'm like, that's clever. And then anytime Valve or a bunch of other companies make a game, some of their accomplishments are like you perfected it, a perfect slice, and then like it's a picture of the cake meme.
Oh, well,
So like
I was
it's a
actually,
reference.
it's a
Yeah.
good,
It's like
related to what I'm about to say.
segue.
There's an achievement related to the cake is a lie in
Oh,
World
go
of
ahead.
Warcraft.
Is there in World of Warcraft really?
Yeah, in World of Warcraft, there's an achievement called, what is it? I think it's called the cake is not a lie. And the achievement is just for baking a delicious chocolate cake. And that's
Wow.
it. To
That's,
get like a title of chef. And when you
wow, that's
do it,
quite an
you
accomplishment. Cake
you
is
get
not a
the
lie.
achievement.
You
Cake
really
is
make
not.
a cake.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Actually, when you beat the game too, they have GLaDOS singing a song that was a popular song, the Portal end credit song. I
Yeah.
actually enjoy that song. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
And
well, we're not talking. You know what? We can make another episode about
um,
that song, dude.
okay, well, I was gonna mention that they mention your mom in it and how she used to bake a mean cake back in our day.
No, but she's gluten free too.
Yeah, she didn't eat the cake. She put her
Sat on
feet.
it.
No, she put her feet on the cake and took
Ew.
pictures for the internet. They call her.
That
They
was
call
the
her.
first meme.
Yeah, that was your mom's feet or the first meme. It was cake
Ew.
feet. They call her.
I hope she doesn't listen to this episode.
I know. I just realized she does. And I was just trying to.
Didn't you had like a chart of its popularity? That can be the last. Our last note is about how popular it was over time.
No, I didn't want to even go there. Why?
I mean, don't we want to talk about how extremely huge it was?
It's spiked. Here's the graph. I have it right here. But like, I don't know that it's important because I can't make it big, so I can't read it. And it's late at night, so maybe you could. Mine doesn't pop
Well, the
out.
way so I found this graph that says Cake is a Lie began in October 2007, and
Hmm.
that's when Portal came out, October 9th, 2007. And the graph shows the popularity of the meme, like the
Spike.
worldwide popularity. And so around that time, I don't like it was over 100 web searches. And I guess for a meme, like before memes were existing, that's like pretty big.
Yeah.
And now it's like five.
It spiked again like 4 years later when XKCD comic referenced it, and then
I
again
don't
when
know who the
Portal
fuck
2.
that is.
Oh, it's like the stick comic one. You'd recognize it if you saw it, like the artwork. But anyway, they referenced it and had a huge spike, and I guess people started making memes because it was funny. Then it came out again, like when Portal 2 came out, because
I
there's
was
a
gonna assume,
couple
yeah.
cake. Well, this is funny. So the creators were so fucking sick of the cake is a lie memes. Like they were sick of it. They
I
actually
would
were
be
like,
too. I am
yeah.
already talking about it for 10 minutes.
They were so sick of it. They were like, we don't really want to put it in the second game. They have a couple references to it, and one of the like bad cores for GLaDOS is like telling you a cake recipe as you're like putting it into the flames or whatever. And there's a couple references because you can't get away from it. But they
Yeah.
were like, we don't want to put the cake in the game because like these nerds are fucking caking me out. I'm overcaked. I'm baked,
Yeah.
bro.
So look at this story. The creators were like, "Oh, we don't want to put something in there because it's so popular. We're
Yeah.
sick of it."
Yes. Exactly. Which is like,
Fuck you, Portal. Get in the portal you came in on and go through the other end with your
yeah.
butt.
With the other end being in cake feet.
Yeah, feet in one end of the portal and
Cake
cake
in the other. It makes
in the
sense.
other on someone's butt.
So I mean, if any meme really means everything, it's the cake is a lie. It's actually people were sick of it. I kind of like it still. I don't know. I
I
like
mean,
saying
I
cake is a lie
actually
once in a while.
I knew it as a meme before I knew it was in a game.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of people listening.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a celebration of the gaming meme, the
Hmm.
the first gaming meme ever,
Hmm.
and that is the cake is a lie. So round of applause,
That's
for the
just
very
just
first gaming meme.
Nintendo, just Nintendo.
It was just me. I was hoping that Nintendo would clap, but he didn't clap.
No, I didn't clap.
It's
So
weird because he played the game. I would
I
assume
actually
he.
love the game more than you. My son loves the game, but we didn't get cake.
Well, I was clapping because there's no cake and I'm gluten free. So on that
Makes
note,
sense.
thanks for listening to OM Game Boy episode. We hope to see you next time. What's our sign off? What do we got? What should
Bake
we say for this one?
over. We should say just game over.
Cake
No,
over,
say
yo, cake
cake over.
over.
Cake over, folks. Thanks for
All
tuning
right,
in.
cake
This is a
over, folks.
bite-sized episode. Cake
Like a
over.
cake.
Cake over, folks.